Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel IndiaGATE. This is Nandani Sharma. In this session of Discrete Mathematics, we talk about important points and formulas to be remembered. Before starting of this session, if you are watching first time my video, so please subscribe and click on bell icon for all notification of my videos, and also keep on like, subscribe, watch, sharing of my videos. So let's start. So move on. Our first important point: how many different truth table of compound proposition are there that involve the proposition variable p and q? And we know that the truth table of compound proposition is equivalent to 2 to power of 2 n, means here n is your number of propositional variable, means p and q. So total number of proposition variable is 2. Then total number of truth table is possible for 2 to power of 2, means 2 to power of 4 is equivalent to 16. So we say that number of row in the truth table required 16. Now comes to the next important point: disjective normal form or sum of product is equivalent. So we say that p in braces p and q and r, or p and not q and r, or p and not q or and not r. So it represents your sum of products where and symbol and disjunction symbol represent your product, means your dot operator, and or operator is represent your sum, means plus operator. Now move on next point, or product of sum. So here this is represent your sum, and this is your produce your product symbol. So we say that it whole expression is represent your product of sum and also conjunction normal form. Now move on next point, satisfiable. A compound proposition is satisfiable if there an assignment of truth value, the variable in the compound proposition that makes the compound proposition true. So it is called satisfiable proposition logic. Now move on some important translation from English language statement into the logical expression. So here first one is here, no one is perfect. So it is represent as for all x not p of x. Second one is not everyone is perfect. So it is represented like two types. First one is this, not for all x p of x, and second one is there exists x not p of x, where p of x is represent that not everyone is perfect. Second, all your friends are perfect. So it is represent like for all x, f of x implies p of x, where f of x is represent your friend and p of x is represent your perfect statement. Now move on next important points. Fourth one is your at least one of your friend is perfect. So here there exists x for all. Fourth, at least one of your friend is perfect. So it is represent like for all x, f of x and p of x. Everyone is your friend and is perfect. So it is represent like for all x, because here only all about friends is talk about all friends. So it is used for all, means universal proposition logic. Now move on next to sixth one is the negation of the contradiction is a tautology, means for all x, c of x is represent not t of x. So it represents that the negation of the contradiction is a tautology, because contradiction contains only false value. When we negate it, it is represent true value. So it is represent as tautology. Now move on next translations. Seventh one is the disjunction of two contiguous can be tautology. Yes, there exists x, there exists y. Here using we are nested proposition and quantifiers. So not tx and not cx and not ty and not cy, not tx or y. It represents the above statement 7. Now comes to the 8th statement. The conjunction of two tautology is tautology. Yes, here implies of two tautology. Tx and ty is represent tx and y, because true and true is always produce true value. Now move on. Sixth important point is that there exists not x p y using for unique. Here this symbol is used for unique of x. So that x of p y is true. Now come to the valid. A well formed information WFF is called valid if it is true for all assignment of truth value to the variable in the WFF, means well formed formula. Now move on next to closed formula. So closed formula are formula which with no free variable, because here is no any free variable, so it is called closed formula. Now move on. Only free variable matter. So the truth table value of the formula depends only on the truth value of free variable of the formulas. And second important point inside the ninth, the truth value of the proposition formula f in the interpretation I depend on the truth value of all variable p occurring in f. Here, the truth value of the quantified Boolean formula in the interpretation I does not depend on the value of I of variable occurring in a quantifier called count variable. So, here I is represented like interpretation I satisfied formula A. So, this expression is represented like interpretation I satisfied formula A. Now move on. Next point, 10th, satisfiability of quantified formula. For every interpretation and closed formula f, the following propositions are equivalent. First one is I interpretation satisfied formula f. F is satisfiable, f is valid. The value of quantified Boolean formula does not depend on the value of its quantified bounded variable. The evolution of the formula for all P there exists Q. P implies Q in the interpretation I equivalent to P implies 1, Q implies 0 or I 1 0. So this interpretation is shown like this. Means interpretation P Q satisfies the for all P there exists Q P if and only if Q. So it is after using dissection function, it is divided into two parts. First one is your I0Q and second one is your I1Q. Here when P of value is 0 and Q of value is 1, so what will be happen? So it is produced this interpretation with OR symbol, and this is represent like this with OR symbol. Now move on. When the value of P and Q is 0, it satisfies P implies Q. When the value of P I equivalent to 0 1, it satisfies P implies P by conditional Q. 1 0 it also implies that, and 1 1 it also implies P if and only if Q. So we say that interpretation I P Q equivalent to I00 or I01 and I10 or I11. So we said for all P comma Q. Now this session is the end here. I hope you understand each important points and formulas. Thank you. Have a nice day.